Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play Eador Master of the Broken Woods with no fair fights. We need another hero, because we need someone who buys the mercenaries that we want to take to the next shard. So we buy this, then we go to the heroes section, and then we buy this guy. So, you will immediately dismiss these useless idiots. What did you get as a skill? Yeah, that's not even that bad. I want you to learn some spells just in case. I don't think they will ever need them because you're not there for the fighting. But better have them and not need them than need them and don't have them. So we will equip you. We'll give you some of the stuff just in case. And remember, when you you're ending a shard and your transmission to another one, you only have access to the items that your heroes carry. So if something is in the armory, in your treasury, you will not be able to get it. Okay, we screw this, we attack this guy at once. We are fully repaired, and we're going to kick ass, because that's what we're good in. Okay, they have a scout, that is no problem. Since we don't have any real good movement, sadly, we're still missing the super movement, swamp movement, sadly. We don't have access to that at this point. So, question is, whom do we shoot? And we shoot those guys first hand. Nice. He does magic arrow, we know that already, because that's his standard opening. We shoot those guys. This guy. He has full movement, so he will get into our range immediately, or almost immediately. We could get around and attack them, but we should not do that. Oh, burn ammo, that was not nice. We're getting a lot more damage than I was hoping for. You shoot that guy. You shoot this guy. You should actually shoot this guy. Nice. And now the enemy will presumably rise ghouls or something like that. That's what I would do if I were him. This would be his standard reaction. And I'm a fucking genius. Ouch. Ouch. You're very, very, very unfriendly, are you not? Okay, we need definitely some healing help here. That went well. We want a double shot here. We want to hit this guy in the back. We want to go here and shoot this guy, and you should shoot this guy. And front to the enemy. And could be worse. That is worse because I forgot that I'm out of stamina. And now that guy can hit us really, really hard. Something I had not foreseen. Take that guy out. They will call skeletons in now, I guess. Presumably. No! It's another zombie. Fine by me, because that gives me experience. I want you to retreat. I want you to astral energize yourself. And I want you to heal up our guy. What is your range, by the way? 5. You're not the best bowman ever. And you're not especially taking a lot of damage either. Okay, let's see what he does. Okay, that was not very nice of him. But fine by me as well. Get out of the way, get back here, get healed, and I will shoot you dead. Excellent work. We take the defense. Yeah, that is no help. We take the life points. Oh yes, we take that. And that is the normal defense of... These are adventurers, obviously. Okay, let them come. The ferry might be a problem. This guy, the shaman, is not that dangerous. Let's concentrate on the guys that we fear, and I think that is mainly this guy here, because he can really do a lot of damage. Done. And done. Excellent. I don't think that that is a force-moving dwarf. Actually, something like that exists, just for the record. There are force-moving dwarves. I'm not making this up. Okay, you shoot that guy, and you shoot that guy. And you should immediately go back. We heal our guy. Front to the enemy, please. Strange thing is that they didn't... Yeah, they heal up the dwarf. Of course they heal up the dwarf. What else should they do? Okay, can you two take that one out? That would be wonderful. Can you take that one out? That would be wonderful. Can you kill that one? That would be wonderful. You go there and heal up the centaur, and you kill that thing. Nice. Get out of the way. So they're left with a healer and something I don't care about. I really need swamp movement. I should have taken that a long time before. Begin a siege. Continue the siege. Unholy shrine. You can do this. We need another level, so you will have to do it. Although your chances of surviving that are not that high anyway. Yeah, we better go in guns blazing. And we better rise our resistance. Because this guy here, if he lowers our resistance, that would be terribly dangerous for us. I hope they... Scared. That reduces our morale, if I'm right. You are actually doing a lot of damage, are you not? Okay, that's good, because now they cannot attack us in the back. They can attack us in front, but not in the back, so we do not take bonus damage. They have 3 shots left, that's okay with us. We have crippling strike, but that's not a problem. Ouch! Can you please take that one out? Excellent work. Wonderful work. So we'll do an astral energy and then do a force move and get at them ASAP. Excellent choice. Force moving the shit out of them and hitting them. Oh boy, we're out of stamina. Okay, you will rest. We have, I think, this pre-cooperation that we heal better. I think we... Oh yes, we have that. Excellent. Good thing I take that. You should be out of ammunition now. And if I would have some regenerative abilities, that would be a lot easier. Yeah, we definitely take that one. That is not bad. That is interesting, but we need the speed. Summon Ice Demon. Not that bad at all. I want you to equip that. I want you to repair. Can you learn any more spells? No, of course not. Great. You will immediately visit the Mercenaries Guild. That's nice. We should concentrate on building things that rise our karma. Karma. Yeah, illusionary battle, not yet. Damn! Let's kill that mage before he can do any weird stuff. That is extremely important with those guys. Because believe it or not, a mage, level 10, can call in ghosts and shit like that. And I don't want to be fighting a ghost or anything like that. That would be horrible. Good work. Or vampires or... Yeah, they can do that stuff. I'm not kidding this. I'm not making this up. They can really do such things. And trust me, a vampire on the battlefield, that is terrible. There is no way you want that to happen. Okay, we want 4 of those because I have a plan. If we invade Lanashar's home, that will be a world of death. So we will not have the money to buy, for example, or pay dwarven engineers. They cost 18 gold apiece. So we could either buy 2 dwarven engineers for 36 gold, or we simply buy 4 of those guys here for 28 gold. And they will be very effective in a world of death, I think. So, oh, look at this. Range defense. That's nice. What mantle do you have? Ah, defense +1. Well, that is, of course, more useful. But still, I want you to equip that, just in case. We want to build something more that helps us with the happiness, with the karma. I want illusionary battle here. Counterattack, life points and counterattack, because counterattack is actually quite not that unimportant for those guys. Now you say, Boris, why are you doing this? You will have to pay a lot of energy to get them to the next level, to the next shard. Yes, but we are attacking a home shard of an enemy, and therefore I want to be equipped to the fullest. I will spend up to 200 energy to be ready to assault Lanashar. And we'll need every single point we can get. You move here. Ah, well, what? Look around. You continue the siege. Gate of Chaos. Yeah, that's, no, you're not capable of attacking those. Brigands. Wait a minute. Actually, you go there, because there is already something we can kill. Reconstruct this. Can we do any? No, we cannot. Okay, I get the point. Look at the goods. Not that I can pay any of those. Enchanted crossbow. Now look at this. Ranged attack 9. This is possibly the best combination of items that you can actually get. I mean, enchanted crossbow, wonderful, without question. Axe of Fury, well, you have to like that. Fire shield, wonderful. Dwarven axe, yeah. Banner of Fury, +2 attack for the whole army. Resistance +1, that's scrap. Speed +1 for the whole army. Butcher's Cleaver, very nice. Centaur's Bow, we know that one. Ranged attack +1, but look at the price. Elven Arrows, you get precise shot from that one. And, well, the Banner of I don't care, but who cares? Okay. That didn't help me as much as I hoped. Can we build anything to help us with the morale? Or with the... This costs 150. Do we have anything we can sell that is not immediately needed? I think we sell this one here. And then we get some more good karma. Wonderful. What is our actual karma? 39. That should be better. That should actually be a lot better. You go and kill the brigands. Yeah, I don't care. Assassins, no assassins. There's just one assassin. Okay, what is his morale? Oh, he has... resistance is quite good, but we can make this one here run away, I guess. Yeah, who cares? Okay, this guy here is our problem. Because he is poisonous, and I hate poisonous guys. This guy here is not poisonous, no problem. That guy here is not poisonous, no problem. Oh! Gracious me. But I have a ranged attack. Surprise! Butt sex. Yeah, I don't care. You cannot kill me. But I can beat the shit out of you for sure. Oh, this guy here is poisonous. We must get ready to break through that guy. Okay, let's try to outmaneuver them. Can I somehow get to you? I don't want to be poisoned. I hate being poisoned. Although we're healing a lot because we're killing so many of them. Ouch. Okay. Would you please leave me alone? I'm not doing as much damage as I thought. And I hate being poisoned. And done. Excellent work. Rubbish and rubbish. But I'll take it nonetheless. Okay, at least we did good. I think this can be sold, the rest we keep, just in case. There's nothing good we can do here, but we can kill the undead. We should try to level up once more. We cannot rise this anymore, but we could, for example, get our resistance higher or our armor class, both which would be useful. Continue the siege. Because we're obviously running out of time. And yeah, because I want my counterattack to kill them. Ah, for 1 life point. Fuck me. No problem. Why didn't he backstab me when he had the chance, I wonder? Very important, you cannot drain life out of undead, so Soul Leech is actually, of course, not working against those guys. Because they're already dead. Useless and useless. We will immediately sell that, because that is no use to us. Get repairs. And, yeah, no. We leave the labyrinth at no labyrinth stuff. That is extremely dangerous. We could get this. We're only missing a little bit money. Maybe we can sell something. The light crossbow. Do we have anything double? Not really. Continue the siege, continue exploring, nothing there, sadly. Drain the swamps. 150 gold, didn't help me any. We try to prolong it a little. Yeah, 10 slime slugs, Temple of Light. Continue exploring, excellent, at least someone here did his job. And we are actually able to get some more good karma out of this. 40 karma. I could retreat a bit with the hero. I could retreat a bit. But actually, this gives good karma. That's a good idea. Well, if not, I don't care. An old keep. Yeah, why not? They have a horseman. I hate horsemen. Horsemen can actually do a lot of damage to me. Let's make sure this one does not. He will probably run around me to get more damage. No, he does not. He's an idiot. Good thinking. Well, actually not, because a horseman does more damage the more squares or tiles he passes. So if he does not passes any tiles, he does no damage. Would you please stop shooting me? I really hate you doing that. Okay, he still keeps firing. Oh, they're trying to fatigue me. Nice idea. The big weakness of every warrior is his stamina. We could go for this. We could go for this. Experience gained it is actually quite nice. But the point is... we could use all of that. Ooh! Mithril. Excellent. Only one gold. Oh, I could really... No, we blessed them. Take it to the treasury. You get repairs. This, I think, does... No, it does not make any good karma. Does this could make good karma? No. Okay. I want more karma. If possible, at any way, I want more karma. Is there any building that rises my karma? Of course, not those, not those. Not sure about this ones, but I don't think so. No, that is all karma neutral. I don't think that any of these buildings here can increase my karma. Nope. Strangely, these buildings, although built for the immortals, they don't help you any. This here we need that building, so let's construct that. But I think the game is over now. No, we can still siege them a little bit longer. You keep looking around. 100%. Go over there. We can still do something for our karma here. Karma, karma! Very nice work. Continue the siege. We can really siege that thing a long time. Do an illusionary battle. Yay! Defense, defense, defense. Life points. Okay, you can now learn new spells, but it is of no use to me. I could really use those, but I will not get the money together for that, of course. Is there any way I can squeeze a little bit more good karma out of this? 41. I could disband you and get some Brethren of Light. How far are you away from next level? Too far. You start exploring. But we can still approach the adventurers, talk to the adventurers. I could attack them, but should I? I don't think there is enough Ah, well, you never know. Perhaps there is enough experience in this. Karonk! Oh, I should have... Oh, they have two of those horrible elven guys. Okay, we go here. And we do the astral energy thing. And then we go right into them and kill them, because I hate being shot. Yeah, but we don't get enough for next level, that's obvious. This will cost us actually karma, I think. And not little. They're pretty good at healing, isn't they? And done. Let them pass. Reward the craftsman, but I think still 41. Okay, so that didn't help that much. But we can dismiss the guys here and get some more super karma guys here. Brethren of Light. Please repair all the gear, thank you, sir. Do we have anything in our treasury at this point? No. We're good to go. Yeah, I think it's over now. No! We can still siege them a little bit longer. Goblins. Not sure for that. Dismiss those guys and get me some more karma. 42 karma. Okay, you go. You. Ah, what the heck? Go there. You besiege the fortification. It's done now anyway. There is no way I can siege that thing longer. Oh, I still can. Distribute it, because for good karma. No, didn't work. No, because they will have some poisonous guys. I hate fighting poisonous guys. Brethren of Light, Brethren of Light, Brethren of Light, Forest Spirits. These are all the super good guys. Forest Spirits, Brethren of Light, Forest Spirits, Brethren. Forest Spirits. Yeah, they're all the super good guys. We cannot build anything that might help us here. Okay, it's done now anyway. There is no way they can survive. Bundle of thugs. Ah, he has one thug. Come at me, brother. Oh, he actually has assassins. Impressive. Okay, you are 10, you're dangerous, you have to die. I mean, they're all dangerous, but... First, you kill that guy, you kill that guy. You will double shot that guy. You will shoot that guy, and you will shoot that guy, and hopefully take him down. No! I'm an idiot. Great, but he cannot walk through woods, so we're not that big in trouble. And that axe throwing is absolutely 100% useless. I think you cannot win any war with an axe. Nice try, but useless. Yeah, come at me. And you're the last. You will get the full glory of my attack. Well, you're done. I should have taken that a long time ago, actually. I forgot how useful that is. Excellent. Okay, now let's think that through. We definitely don't need this. We definitely don't need this. This costs 20 energy, is not worth it. That is far too expensive. Too expensive. Too expensive. Too expensive. Far too expensive. We can talk about the armor, however. That is too expensive. Too expensive. Let's keep the armors for a moment. Let's keep the shields. The ranged weapon is the X we can sell. I think that is too expensive in any case. Okay, forget about the spells. Because we'll have no gems to do stuff in the beginning anyway. Enter exchange mode. Okay, that piece of armor we keep for the second. This we can give away. That we can give away. That we can give away. That we can... Actually, that is not that bad of a bow, but we can give it away. We can... This one here. We put there. That one we can give away, and that one we can give away. However, the troops we want to take to the next shard. And you. Forget about the arrows. That crossbow. That is a light crossbow. We already have that. The bronzes can go. However, exit exchange mode. Let's look through the heroes. Yes, that definitely not. That definitely not. That definitely not. 80 for that is no-go. You. All the equipment you carry is actually quite bad. We can try to keep this one in mind, but still that is all rubbish. Okay, let's go back to exchange mode. Now when it comes to weapons, we can leave the exchange mode again. Oh, we could... What is the price of those upkeep of those guys? Yeah, but look at the energy cost. My ass. No. We're not doing that. Okay. As it comes for armor. +3, +3. +4, +4. +3, +4 makes them actually less effective. This costs double but has no prerequisites, and this costs even more and reduces our attacks. Okay, we definitely want to keep this one because this... Oh well, we find these arrows anyway soon, so we don't have to keep them. That crossbow is quite good, but we get rid of it. That shield is nice, but we're not in the shield business, are we? 60 energy, we're not paying that. Well, let's discard this one here first. And this is +4, +4. But it's -1 attack. So that will be our attack, and we'll be a lot slower. Well, maybe not a lot, but we will be slower. Could change that for 6/6. Could either do this, but that is a lot of energy. We'll not take this sword with us. This is... Well, 20 points for that sword isn't that bad, isn't it? We can do this. Then we discard that sword even if it hits us. 5/4. And we'll equip that armor. But that's a really nice piece of armor, isn't it? I mean, 4-4 and we have full speed. That's a hard one. I'm honest. I'm honest. That's a hard one. I really like my speed, you know, breaking through, killing the enemy before he can cast anything on me or stuff like that, but ah well. So, we're under 200 energy and we have a real killer on the way. The question is now, do we need really 4 of those guys? But I think we do. I think we do. They're cheap and they're very effective. Very effective for their price. They do a lot of damage. They're good in close combat and in range combat, and I think this is the way to go. And they're even relatively fast. So, I think that's the way to go. Yeah, Darius, you will come with us. This we will go to a world of death, so actually cost effectiveness is an important point. Okay. Why should I Who is that? Greetings, you Nestor. I'm Dariol, the king of the druids and protector of the elves. After the death of the keeper of the Candle of Life, I'm the older patron of my people. Since then I've been guarding the sacred worlds, protecting them from the Spain of Chaos. I'm glad to see a new master has appeared in the astral. I hope you understand the responsibility vested in us preparing for the last best... Who was that keeper? Alarna Royal, keeper of the Candle of Light, god creator of the elves. He was slain in uneven battle with the spawn of chaos, and my people mourn his death. My condolences. So that's all you know, actually. What do we have? Ooh, look at this. And that is a level 8, plus 8 energy, plus 7 energy. And you gain barbarians and super arrows and all the goodness of the world. Okay, let's first talk to him. What about a new ad? Go ahead. Okay, I cannot talk to him at this point. Dialogue. I have a question for you. What do you know about Dariol? Dariol is an elven ruler appointed to reign by Larinol, the god creator of the elves himself. Although Dariol is arrogant like all elves, he is wise and fair. His greatest flaw in my opinion is believing that elves are a higher race, more worthy than other mortals. Okay, what do you know about the guy? Do you know to happen how I can enter the world of the dead? It's a rather strange wish. I think it's possible for your current form. Why do you need that? One of the keys of truth is stored there. What rubbish is this? There are no keys of truth, however. If you want to unlock a ridiculous key, I could help you in return a small favor. You have a gremlin servant, have you? I need him or some of my fellows to deliver messages to my agents in various worlds. Get that done and I'll tell you what sort of messages. I'll give the message to the gremlins myself. You just need to make sure that they take the job. I have more questions. What do you know about Dariol? Arrogant and stubborn, like all elves, he's very unpleasant to deal with, especially because he has a habit of putting himself above everything else, everyone else. Elven archers often help him out in the wars of the shades, which makes him an especially unpleasant opponent. All in all, getting rid of Dariol would be very convenient. I don't think any master would distribute that, except for himself, of course. That's just not all masters are brave and straightforward enough to admit it. Okay, you have been not very helpful. That's actually quite impressive. Temple of War. Winged Guards. Plus 18 energy. That's a lot of energy. Okay, let's talk to her. What do you know about Daryl? Daryl is a few whom I trust completely. Elf has often been friends with my people, and I believe it will always be that way. However, back in the old days when Daryl was merry and hopeful, I liked him better. The King of Elves is still grieving for Larnaloil. Oh God, what a name. Patron of the forest. The fairies mourn the death of the great god no less than the elves, but unlike them we don't feel the right despair. Life is so wonderful, too wonderful to be wasted with endless sorrow. Okay. Let me guess, you know nothing, yes. I have expected that. Dialogue. I have several questions. Never mind. You don't talk to me, really? And you, I have a few questions. What was that last battle you talked about? Don't you know? It's a shame that the ancient knowledge has been forgotten. The last battle will be between the forces of order and chaos. The spawn of chaos will escape from the underworld to destroy the world, and the masters will stand up against to prevent them. This battle will take place in the last days, and the fate of Eador will be decided. Okay, we will be a defender. I'm glad to hear it, Nestris. Be ready for the battle. When will they come? You will give a sign and they'll prepare yourself. Well, the sign will possibly be a chaos spawn attacking me. Alright, do you know anything else? What do you know about Eador? Eador can be trusted, but his humility is playing into the hands of our common enemy. We need to fight chaos with fire and sword instead of trying to shield ourselves from it by creating worlds as Eador does. I am not lowering the value of creation. Just like everyone else, I'm creating a world, but we need to attack if we dare to defeat chaos. However, I'm almost certain that Eador will fight on our side when the last days come. The only thing I fear is that he might not be prepared. Beleth, a power-hungry necromancer who uses his dark power to gain control over Moleth. Beleth is one of those who will betray us, flipping over to the side of chaos if it considers it beneficial. A very strange spirit. As a druid, I had to deal with many spirits, natural and elemental alike. is unlikely any spiritual things I'm familiar with. I don't know what to expect from him, so I tend to apprehensively around him. Vianta. The Fairy Queen is our loyal ally. The elves have not been friends with her people. The only thing that saddens me is that Vianta, just like all fairies, is too light-minded, prone to act on the spur of the moment, which often harms her and her people. Lanashar. A truly dark creature that destroys everything he can lay his hands on. Lanashar is one of the banes of Eador, the avatar of death, the lord of the Grey Wastelands. More than once I've tried to destroy him but failed. Now I've cased my efforts to rid of Eador of Lanashar. The last battle is coming and I will need all the forces I can gather. What can you tell me about... Oh God. My father and my mother were Ola, the firstborn. They ruled over the elves for many long years. For me, the youngest carefree prince, it was a happy time. However, even then chaos was gathering dark minions around the lands of the forest folk. When I entered the Age of Knowledge, I went to the sacred groves to learn the natural wisdom from the druids, but my education was cut short when my father died in battle with the dark creatures at the Weeping Bogs. I inherited his crown and responsibility for the fate of my people. The war against the Chaos-born went on and on for a very long time, long even for elves. Our ranks were getting thin, yet the armies of the underworld were only multiplying. When the last gleam of hope seemed to have faded, Leonor, our beloved creator, spoke to me. I'm leaving you, my child, to keep the disaster of these lands. You are to take my place as protector of the forest folk, defending it both in this world and in the astral. Farewell, Dariel, accept some of my power. After this speech, Leonor, keeper of the Candelier of Life, went into battle with the Chaos armies and fought the dark creatures until they defeated him. I cannot describe the sorrow that filled my heart when our beloved god died. The years that went by were unable to cure the wounds in my soul. I'm still mourning for the death of the keeper of the Chandelier of Life, as every other elf does. Leonis' death saved many of the forest folk. The armies of chaos, diminished after the battle against the god, retreated from our lands. A short period of peace began, but soon ended with the horrors of the cataclysm. Only Laranlior's gift enabled me to survive the dark times. Oh, you are you were alive before the cataclysm. Now it's my goal to protect the elves who survived. I'm creating a world where the forest folk will be able to live happily and carefree under the shade of vast woods, bathing mother stages. So you saw the cataclysm. Tell me about it. The elves called those days the Dark Times. The great elven prophet, Midriel the Seeing, had predicted the cataclysm, but her prophecy was unable to protect us from all the horrors of the Dark Times abroad. Eldor fell apart and everything was shrouded in darkness. Even the sun died. Whoa! Many were killed during the Sundering, and many others were dragged into chaos by demons, along with shards of the firmament. I was too weak to be bewildered to influence the situation. All I could do was grasp the shard where part of our great forest remained and hold it with all my might, to keep the dark creatures from dragging into chaos. When the sun shone again, and with it our hopes, that the dark times ended, that a new era, the era of creation, began. Why did the cataclysm happen? I don't know for certain, but I'm always sure it was provoked by the span of chaos. No, it was the ancient ones, we already know that. They are the ones doing all that they can to destroy Eador. Fortunately, they have failed so far. I hope that in the last battle we'll finally defeat the dark minions and cast them into the depths of chaos forever. Thank you. Okay, he does not know anything anymore. And you, my guy, I will kick your ass. So, we have a sword. That is hopefully better than this one, because we paid more energy for it, I guess. We don't need any of those. Yeah, we're ready to go. But it is a world of death, however, so we should be careful. It's a strange world on the physical plane. Would it better befit a ghostly world of the dead? At first glance, it appears to leave nothing alive here. Dead trees, breaking graves, entire cities of graves. And whom am I expected to conquer here? Okay, we will have a money problem. Oh yes. But situation could be holy shit. Is this shard big? You are kidding me. This shard is outrageously big. Holy crap. But no problem, we have our units, we have our hero, we are ready to go. First thing we should build, I guess. No, actually we should build nothing, we need more heroes. On the other hand though, we have no spells, and we are spellcaster, are we not? We are. Still, we should keep our stuff together. We are making a little bit less. Is there anything we can kill? Demologist. That might be a way to start. Holy shit. This is a bad world. Well, we'll see each other again next time. Bye!